The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
What do you think about the market right now?
The market right now is driven entirely by earnings, and we're off to a good start.
I think earnings have been the primary driver for stock markets going up.
Earnings have been coming in very strong.
It's a better economy than I think a lot of people perceive it to be.
Earnings have been what's been driving the stock market higher? What are you, nuts? That is a bold-faced lie. It's the central banks, the printing of money. The central banks around the world printing money, injecting that printing money right into the market. Are you kidding me? For 8 years, the only reason why the stock market's been going up the way it has, 30%, is because of the central banks. They keep taking that liquidity and keep pumping it in and pumping it in. The day they stop doing that is when the market will collapse. That's right. It will collapse when that stops.
I think we've had far too much stimulus, far too much really misalignment of interest and misallocation of capital because of QE. And I think that's built up this huge bubble.
That's right. And what's QE? QE is nothing more than a mechanism to drive down the interest rates. Because remember, the interest rates that the government pays to borrow money is tied to the 10-year Treasury yield. And as interest rates start going up, interest rates keep going up, they bring in QE, which simply means they open up the printing machines, they print the money, and then they start buying bonds, and then the yield starts going down. That's how they've been suppressing these yields for 8 years. They keep suppressing. So every time they keep printing this money, and inflation goes up and the interest goes up, they just keep on pushing it right back down. So you got this big fat fake bubble, which candidate Trump said. I mean, he described it as that, and now he's not. He's describing it as a great market, and that he should deserve all the credit, which is the worst thing he's ever done. That is so dangerous that this market, when it's ready to collapse, they're going to blame him.
Growth has been slipping. First quarter growth was horrible. Second quarter will be a little bit better. And then the second thing that's going to happen is people come back from vacation. So historically, fall is a weak part of the year. We're following the path of 1928-29 when Hoover was president and then now Trump's president, both presidents with no experience, come in with a Congress that's all Republican, lots of big promises, a lot of things don't happen. And the fall is when people realize, wait, it hasn't played out the way we thought.
That's right. And if you think about it, the president controls the House, the Senate. He controls the three branches of government, and he can't get a bill passed through the Senate? What are you, nuts? We start earnings season. That's right. Today, the earnings come out. They come out 4 times a year. From early January to early February, then from early April to early May, from early July to early August, and from early October to early November. It's about 2.5 weeks. The first 2.5 weeks is what will drive the market because most of the big earnings we rely on are the bank earnings. Those are the ones that people look at because it's the banks that always drive the stock market. Why do you think on June 9th, Aunt B manipulated the stock market to make sure all the money that was in the big FANG stocks, the big boys, the Googles and the Facebook and Amazon and Microsoft and Netflix, why do you think those collapsed? Because she made sure that money came out of those stocks and she pushed them into the bank stocks to push the bank stocks up, so it will lead, again, the stock market, another stock market rally. Well, it hasn't worked. And I told my gang, I told everybody, told you on the radio that same day, I said, on June 9th, this is not going to work. This rotation is going to fail, and we're seeing it now. In fact, my gang, I told them, let's start buying some oil stocks. We're going real slow. We'll start buying the oil stocks. The oil stocks are starting to come back. Money is starting to go right back into these oil stocks. They've been beaten down. You want to buy stocks in areas that are beaten down. You have to be patient. It's like turning the Queen Mary. You're not turning a speedboat. But if you're patient and you just go in with small amounts of money and you just watch your chart, and then when that chart identifies more money's coming in from the institutions, then you put more money in. Or you just follow me. When I put more money in, you put more money in. So again, as a gang member, you join the gang, $39.95. At the end of each day, I do a little video, tell you exactly what I'm doing with the stocks that I'm in, and you can follow the exact stocks that I'm in and do exactly what I'm doing. When I say get in, you get in. When I say start adding some to your position, you add. When I say take some off, you take some off. When I say run like hell, you run like hell. So you just follow me. Nobody else does that for you. Are you kidding? For $39.95, you got to be out of your mind. Who's going to do that for $39.95? Nobody has the guts to do that. All I ask is that if you do make money, join the Partner Hope program at St. Jude for $19 a month, because you're going to be playing a very special part in a great community of monthly donors who are committed to saving the kids with cancer. I know all about it because my son had cancer. It's a monthly gift, but I don't ask you to put a nickel in towards St. Jude unless you're making money, and you can make money by just following me. And we're doing charts. We don't buy stocks on fundamentals. Are you nuts? Those days are gone. Just like the earnings. These earnings are so fake, so phony. It's unbelievable, this earnings season. And did you hear these guys come out and say, oh, earnings are really good, earnings are really terrific? They're fake. They're all manipulated.
What do you think about the market right now?
The market right now is driven entirely by earnings, and we're off to a good start.
That's a lie. It's not. God, earnings. Are you nuts? It's driven by printing of money. And they take that money, that liquidity, inject it. This is crazy. Since the crash of 2008, there has been such manipulation when it comes to earnings. It's insane. Example, the earnings growth rate has typically increased by 2.9 percentage points on average over the last 8 years due to the number of beat the street by the penny upside earnings surprise. How many times do you hear that? We're going to beat the street by a penny. Or they come and say, oh, earnings aren't going to be too good. It's going to be 1 cent. And all of a sudden there's a big earnings surprise. And Maria Bartiromo goes, oh, look at this. Wow. Or Varney on Fox. Wow, look at this. They were going to beat by a penny, but they beat by 5 cents. It's all corrupt. Since 2008, they've changed the accounting rules. They no longer use the GAAP rules. The GAAP rules for years and years and years, right up to 2008 before the crash, were the generally accepted accounting principles, which were strict and uniformed, and you had to report those standards. Everybody couldn't deviate. You had to stay right, strict reporting, standardized, called GAAP. All companies were required to adhere to it. But then, after the 2008 crash, to stimulate an early recovery, they needed the bank stocks to lead the rally, like what she's doing now, pulling all the money out of the big FANG stocks, pushing into the bank stocks to lead another rally. That's what they did in 2008. They needed the banks. So they manipulated the accounting rules. That's right. So Hank Paulson, the former Secretary of Treasury, the former chair of the Federal Reserve, Bernanke, that dope, lobbied to change the rules. We talk about that and a lot more. Join my gang. Follow me in the stocks I am involved with. Be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. Unlimited with time, real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. Unlimited with time, real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best. And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job. Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Phil Grandy here, Phil's Gang Radio Show. To all my listeners in San Francisco, I want to reach out and thank you all for listening on Business Radio KDOW, KDOW 1220 AM.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. When St. Jude finds something that works well with a certain cancer, they share that with everybody. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge. We just have to worry about helping Chandler, and he's just my heart.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
You have a couple of stock picks I want to get to before we got to run.
Yep.
Quickly, give me 10 seconds on Live Nation, which you've owned for a long time.
This is a media company. It is the largest live entertainment company in the world. And this is another one where they're focusing on getting great efficiency out of the capital expenditures that they're making to run the business.
Wait a minute. They want you to buy the stock because they're getting great efficiency out of the capital expenditures to run the company. Wow. What a novel idea that is. I wonder if the CEO of GE thought of that. I wonder if the CEO of Caterpillar thought of that. What an idiot. I mean, what? You know, they always got to give you a story. Listen to this.
Hey, Jim, what are your thoughts about Goose right now? It's been up and down.
I still like it at 19. I know that it's pulled back from 22, but I think it's a good story.
It's a good story, so you're going to buy it because it's a good story. When was the last time a stock goes up and stays up based on a good story? Is that why stocks go up, Jim? Based on a good story? See, I don't think so. That's not why stocks go up. Stocks go up because if you get a large tax cut, because large tax cuts improve incentive to work, to save, to invest. Also, stocks go up because you have earnings growth. And I don't mean the fake ones. Stocks go up because you have dividend payouts. Stocks go up because you have volatility. That's why they go up, Jim. Not because of a story. But see, these guys all tell stories. Like, did you hear her story? What a story that was. They buy because they're going to get good efficiency out of the capital they have. Out of capital expenditures. So stupid. And when you look at Goose and put it up on my chart, my MV2 chart. By the way, if you want to call, and I'll be happy to take a look at your chart. No, I always do it on Friday, but I know some of you have stocks that I couldn't get on Friday. If you want, I'll take some calls today if you want. And the number is 855-745-7445, 855-745-7445, especially with earnings season coming up. We're going to talk about earnings season in a minute. But look at this Goose. Are you kidding me? Okay, so if you were a gang member, you don't have to be a gang member. If you want to just buy my chart, you can buy my chart. You can lease it. It's only $29.95 for God's sakes. So here the stock went up from $17 went up to $24, $17 to $24, and that's a 41% gain. But here's the beautiful thing: it started to turn red. Started to turn red around $21, telling you to get out, and then it dropped from $22 down to $18.69. So think about it. So you would have gave back 15% because you would have never got out. The beautiful thing about investing in stocks is anybody can get into a stock. 72% of the time stocks go up. If you get into the right stock, you can throw a dart against the board and catch a stock. It'll go up because 72% of the time they go up. The problem is you don't know when to get out, and that's why I designed my chart to tell you to get out when it changes its color. And if that's too hard for you, why don't you just follow me on the stocks that I'm in constantly, especially the same 5 stocks all year. You can follow me, do exactly what I do. It only take you 2 minutes a day, for God's sakes. You can do that. But this is unbelievable. So he's telling it's a good story, but the stock is it's going down. It's red. Institutions are taking their money out. So somebody's going to listen to that today, and they're going to get in this stock. They're going to lose money, and they're going to say, "Boy, I hate stock market." No, hate the dope, Jim Cramer. Hate to dope the other one there. That's this big story that unveiled this great strategy. What an idea! They're going to get great efficiency out of the capital expenditures that they're going to. I mean, this is, jeez, my Lord, this is unbelievable. All right, let's move on. I got so much to do. Let me give you a number if you want to call. I know I always do it on Friday, but I figure I'll do it today. 855-745-7445, 855-745-7445, and I'll be happy to take a look at your stock. All right. So listen to this. So we got earnings season coming, right? Starts today. And boy, do they lie. The old beat the street by the penny. As I told you, prior to 2008, to the crash, we always used the GAAP accounting rules. Everybody, it was standard. After the crash, the two geniuses, the two cockroaches, Hank Paulson, the former Secretary of Treasury, and the other cockroach Bernanke, decided they're going to lobby. And they got the adjustable earnings to replace the GAAP earnings method. Are you kidding? GAAP, adjustable earnings, yes, we've used those, but on a limited basis, not a permanent basis, because adjustable earnings was used as a mechanism on a limited basis for the purpose of a smoothing mechanism for earnings, so you didn't have wild moves up and wild moves down. So adjustable earnings, limited, very limited. But these two cockroaches went in and got them to change it so it would be permanent. Now, what does that mean? That means they don't have to report all their expenses. That's right. They don't have to report all their expenses. So, it's so easily abused. They manipulated this thing to make earnings look so much better than they really are, so to push the stock price up. And who gets wealthy? The CEO. Because, remember, I told you a story before. Hillary Clinton was so upset how much money people were making as CEOs when she went to the White House with Bill Clinton, that she made sure that they went in and they stopped the CEOs from getting big pays, cut their pays back, and said, you got to be tied to the stock market. Can you imagine? This is the same woman who now gets $250,000 for a half-hour speech. She was complaining about the CEOs. So now the CEOs, all they care about is cheat, do anything to get the stock price up so they can make money. So by switching to the adjustable earnings, just think, if they had a switchback, I'll tell you what would happen if they ever had a switchback after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. St. Jude takes care of absolutely everything. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge.
St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude is uniquely positioned to advance the cures of pediatric cancer, I think better than any other institution in the world. The contributions make a big difference.
Donors are important to us because you get the feeling that you have a team behind you. We have the resources and we have the focus, and so if St. Jude doesn't do it, who will?
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Earnings season starts. That's right. The corrupt earnings season. We're going to talk about how they manipulate it and how you can make some money. But I'm going to take my first two calls, Art, and then I'm going to take Andy. Let's go with Art first. Art, go ahead.
What's up, Phil? How are you
Hey, I
today?
got you covered, man. What's going on?
We're looking at BT.
Okay, good. Yeah, it looks good. What's happened here, as you know, it had a drop of about 18%, but now she's trying to build a base here. And on my chart, she's just turned green. If this can get above, I'll tell you, if this can get above that, there's a lot of resistance right around that 21 area, 2104 area. If it breaks above that, we get some momentum, then like all these stocks, it will have a good chance to run. So I would stick with it, but don't, just keep a scout on until you get above that 2104, okay?
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot.
All right. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for your call. Andy, how are you, Andy?
I'm doing fine, Phil.
Okay, GM, right? All right, what you doing
I
with
wonder
GM?
if the big money is coming back in or they're going out.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what's going on with GM. Okay, as far as the money, yes, money is coming back in, but the problem right now is we don't have enough of it coming back in. The volume is still very, very light. But right now, if the trade on this stock started really on the, if you look on the chart, on May 25th. And on May 25th, the stock was trading right around $33. And today it's around a little bit above $35. So that's had it had a 6% run. That would have been a nice little catch right there. But to go beyond that right now, money is drying up again. So what I would do is I would wait and just see if it can get above. If this can start getting above around 36.25, then I would take another run at it. It's a 35.44. So let's see if we can get enough volume to knock it above that 36.25, especially if it stays green. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you, Phil.
You're welcome. All these stocks, like whether it's GM or Ford or whatever stock, look, stop thinking about what a company does. It has nothing to do with the stock price going up. And the sooner you understand that, the sooner you can create some great wealth in the stock market. You got to break away from the idea that these people, these jibber jabbers, all these folks on CNBC and Fox, when they tell you about a stock like this,
time for final trades.
Goldman Sachs, I think the first quarter trading fiasco was a one-quarter thing. Now is the time to get in advance of next week's earnings.
First, you never get in before the advance of next week's earnings. That's a killer. You can get killed. You get in before earnings? No. You wait until after the earnings, okay? After. Because you could get in and lose it all. No. Goldman Sachs, we've been in this stock now for over a year. And we've been shorting it, going long. Right now, this stock, we made a little bit of money on it. We bought it around $2.12. We still own it right now. I mean, $212, and it's still running nicely. But she's getting tired right in this area right now. She's getting tired. So this is where I would take a little bit of profit, and then I'd wait till it gets back above 232 and then start buying it again. But my chart, it's green. Money's coming in. It looks good, but you'd be getting in a little late right now. So you have to wait and then get above 232 and then start buying again. But it's looking good. See, the bank stocks, here's what's going on. They manipulated last week, or June 9th, they manipulated all the money out of the big tech stocks, out of the FANG stocks, out of the Facebook and the Google and the Netflix and the Amazon, which is about 6% of the market. Those stocks right there in Microsoft, 6% of all the stocks have been holding up 99% of the stock market. What are you, nuts? This is crazy what's been going on. So they decided the bank stocks were down. Every time you need a stock market rally, you've got to have the bank leadership. So Aunt B manipulated the money out of the big tech, the small tech, out of gold, out of oil, and got everybody into these bank stocks, but it's failed. That rotation has failed. And she manipulated these bank stocks because, again, you can't have rallies going up and be sustainable unless the bank stocks are leading. Yes, you could take the Netflix and the Google and the Amazon and the Facebook and the Microsoft and push a rally, but it's not sustainable. It will never sustain itself. You've got to have the bank stocks. So always make sure you own in your portfolio a good bank, and then you just got to know only get in when money's in and get out when money's coming out. But here's the big thing about these earnings that people just don't get. Look, first of all, nobody understands earnings to begin with. Now, earnings, profits, that in itself is confusing. What's the difference between earnings? What's the difference between profits? Really, it's just the accounting treatment. So don't knock yourself out trying to figure out the difference between earnings and profits, okay? And I'm not even going to go through it. It's not worth it. So just think of it as profits, okay? So they've always used to be able to use we used to years and years ago before the they in the 70s, when they started to move all our factories and all our people overseas, and they got out of the big they got out of an economy that was a smokestack economy, and they got into the financial economy. At that time is when they started they got into discount brokerage. Well, that's when everything stopped. That's when the corruption came in. Once the discount brokerage came in, it stopped. That means the brokerage houses would buy the stock first and sell it to you. So you are screwed right there because you're buying a stock from them. Instead of you buying it directly and making money, you're buying it, as I said to you yesterday, retail. It's like going to JCPenney and you're going to buy a suit that's $100 and you think you go out in front of the store and put it on the market for $200. What are you, nuts? Well, that's what you're doing today when you buy stocks, because you're buying a stock that's already been marked up. You're buying retail and you got to sell it retail to somebody else. What are you, nuts? It doesn't work that way. So what you got to do is find stocks that have been beaten down, and you wait for the big boys to buy them, and then you buy as the big boys are buying. And the only way that you can do that, if you have some sort of chart that identifies the money flow, which is the chart I designed, which shows me when the money is going in. So there's a lot of opportunity, for example, in the oil sector. The oil sector has been beaten to death. All around the world, there's so much oil. There's so much oil, it's incredible. People are filling up their swimming pools this year with oil. It's so cheap. And they're swimming in oil instead of water. It's so cheap. Because why? The economy around the world is right on its back. And oil is you use oil for everything. Plastic bags, lipstick, everything. But the economy's so bad, nobody's using oil. So these oil prices are killed. So what you do is you want to make real money in the stock market, you follow me with oil. You follow me with oil. And when the institutions will start coming in and they're going to be buying these stocks so discounted, but you got to know when. Now, it's easy to get in, but the important thing is when these oil stocks do run, when do you get out? And that's what the chart tells you when to get out. But let's get back to the PE ratios. Stop listening to PE ratios. Everybody said, well, we buy PE ratios that are low. Well, if that was that easy, all you did is go down the list of the Dow 30 stocks, and you only bought stocks with the lowest PE ratios, you should be a millionaire. But that's not how it works. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. So the real problem we have right now is these PE ratios are as I say, they're ridiculous because they're all rigged because of the new accounting rules called adjustable earnings. And so again, a CEO is on track to beat their earnings target by this big margin, so he'll then decide he's going to rig it, and he's going to say, no, what I'm going to do, I'm going to increase, or I'm going to decrease my reserves, so I can, right before the earnings, I have to report them, and then right before I'm going to increase them, and I can bring my earnings way up and get everybody all excited. It's so rigged, it's incredible. Use charts.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money. The hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best. And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Hi, Phil Grandy here. I want to reach out and thank all the listeners in the Boston area for listening to Phil's Gang Show on AM 1260, The Buzz.
To be able to just get my son to St. Jude and not think about how we will pay for it, it just takes so much weight off of my family. St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Performing technical analysis is no easy task for any investor unless conducted with a professional stock charting service. At Phil's Gang, we offer a choice of high-power, color-coded stock charts, all seamlessly integrated, so you could tackle the market the way you want to. The Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 Stock Charts. From Phil's Gang are high-performance HTML5 web-based charts that work on any browser and device, so you could put live streaming data and fully interactive charts in the palm of your hand. Phil Grandy designed the MV software to have the best features, and so far the early reviews have been great. You can plot charts on an intraday basis as well as on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or annual basis. There is also a built-in watch list that you can customize to your liking. For more information, go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
If interest rates are going up because the economy's strong, the strong economy is more important than the fact that rates are going up. And you've seen that in the past. The rates can go up, mortgage rates can go up, housing prices can go up, economies can do well. So I wouldn't necessarily say because rates are going up it's going to shrink the economy. I think they've been very careful about raising rates.
This is Jamie Dimon, the liar, the man who packaged all these bad subprime mortgages, knowing they were no good, knowing they weren't performing, and he sold them to your pension fund, and it killed your pension fund, but he never went to jail. He never went to jail for it. He should have. He was Holder's best pal. Why would he go to jail? Now he's trying to tell us, the 10-year yield on the Treasury is going up, but everything's fine. No, sorry, Jamie, it's not fine, because the 10-year yield on the Treasury going up, yes, it signals the economy is getting better, only if my wages are getting better so I can pay the increase on my car payment, my house payment, my credit card payment. But when my wages aren't going up, no, things aren't good. So again, he's lying. But let's talk about these earnings. The biggest trick they use is what they call reserves. That's what we call statistical trickery. Okay? And how they use it. Right before, you always hear how they beat the street by a penny. You always hear beat the street by a penny. You always wonder who gets the penny, don't you? Well, he knows the earnings. He's going to beat the street by 5 pennies. But he's not going to tell people. He's going to release early on before the earnings, month before the earnings, he's going to get the word out that he's beating the street by a penny. Now, what he does, he simply, to get that penny, he increased his set-aside reserves for his losses, for bad loans or whatever, say it's a bank. By increasing the reserves, his profits go down, which bring it down to a penny. So right before he releases his earnings that morning on CNBC, he turns around and he reverses and he increases the reserves back up. That way he can come out with a big surprise. Instead of beating by a penny, he beat by 5 pennies. And they all go nuts, going, look at this, wow, look at this. And people jump in and start buying. No, it's been manipulated. They also accelerate revenues. A company gets a lump sum 5-year contract, let's say for $1 million for some service. Well, under the old accounting rules, which are the good accounting rules, the GAAP accounting rules, you had to take that $1 million over 5 years and you put it on your books over 5 years as profit spread over 5 years. You didn't get that income all at 1 year. The reason they went to the adjustable system, adjustable earnings, now he could take that whole $1 million. Let's say he's got his earnings coming out for the second quarter. He knows they're bad and they're negative. So now he can take the whole $1 million and he books it all in 1 year. Now he comes out and he beats the street. Instead of having a negative beat, he beats the street by 7 cents. And the stock goes up from $5 to $10. People buy it. They have no idea. They also, with the adjustable, the statistical trickery, this adjustable earnings, they can accelerate, not only accelerate the revenues, they can delay expenses. So let's say you have an expense. You have a sawmill. And you have to, let's just say you have any expense. You did a big promotion, ad promotion, that's better. Instead of booking the $1 million as an expense for that quarter, you can delay it and spread it over a number of years using the adjustable. You couldn't do that with GAAP. Here's my favorite, called non-reoccurring expense. A CEO, every year he has a sawmill or a refinery. They have to do shut it down and do expensive maintenance work that cost them $1 million a year. Well, under the GAAP, that was a pure expense because he did it every year. Now they can turn around and call it non-reoccurring. They can say, well, we don't do it every year. They can lie. Oh, we don't do it every year. So it's non-reoccurring. And the investor goes, oh, that's good. Then I'm not going to really count that as an expense. No, I'm not going to count that expense because it's non-reoccurring. When it is reoccurring. So it's just a bunch of lies. And that's why it's so important for you. Never buy a stock based on a PE ratio. Okay? Everybody talks PE ratios. Forget it. You don't even have to know what they are. All a PE ratio just identifies how much an investor is willing to pay for every $1 of profit. So example, say GE is trading at $43 a share. And it's earning over the last 12 months $1.95 per share. Well, you just divide the 43 by $1.95, and there's the PE of 22, which means as an investor, you're willing to pay $22 for every dollar of earnings. So you think, there's the PE 22. Wow, I'm going to buy it. It's low. And they can manipulate it to be low. No, you buy stocks today based on flow of money. As long as money's going in, and I took it, and I went a step further. I took a chart and designed it so when the flow of money is enough, it's green. So when it starts going up and it turns red, it's identifying for me time to get out. It works. And if you don't think so, after 30 days, don't use it anymore. Better yet, if you're really busy, why don't you just follow me on my stocks? Just follow me the stocks that I'm involved with every day. My own stocks. The ones I'm involved with every day. Then you just do what I do. I do a video after this radio show. And then it only takes you 2 minutes to look at the video. You know exactly what to do the next day. So, yes, we're in earnings season, but it's corrupt. By the way, talking about corruption, did anybody take notice that we had on the job numbers that we hired 35,000 more government workers? Are you nuts? What? Right now, do you know that government workers outnumber our manufacturing workers by 2 to 1? For 76 years, up to August 1989, there were more manufacturing workers than government workers. That all changed in August of 1989. Now, why would the government hire another 35,000 bureaucrats on top of the 21 million we already have when the country is the same size as it was 5 years ago? It's not growing. So why are you hiring these bureaucrats that cost us a fortune? Are you kidding? In fact, the private employee, you and me, we're the ones that are keeping the public employees, the government employees, at work. And they're earning 40% more money on the same job you do in private sector. It's unbelievable. And it isn't just the government employee salaries we have to worry about. Think about the unbelievable pensions we have to pay for them, all the other benefits they receive. Are you kidding? The U.S. government workforce will take in approximately $447 billion in compensation this year. That's nuts. Look, the median household income in the United States fell from $52,000 to $50,000. Now, the median wealth of a U.S. senator is $2.38 million. And yet the personal wealth of a member of Congress and the salaries of the federal workers continue to explode. And the number of federal workers earning over $150,000 has increased tenfold. That's because unions represent 60% of these federal workers. Why are we hiring more of these people? The average American individual worker makes $38,000. Yes, the individual, $38,000. Yet an individual government worker makes about $80,000 for the same job you're doing for $38,000. And the members of Congress, they're making a minimum of $175,000, and they get a pension of $140,000 the rest of their life. Look, if you're going to clean the swamp up, Mr. President, start there. Put a freeze on these government workers. 20% of the government workers do 100% of the work. That's right, just 20%. Fire the rest of them. If you don't think so, go to the post office on Christmas when you're trying to mail a package, or go to the get your license renewed. These people are lazy. They don't care. All they want is their pension, their pension, their pension. From the first day they get their job, that's all they look at is the clock and the pension. What are you, nuts? The exploding number of government bureaucrats is nuts. 21 million. 21 million. You talk about draining a swamp. This is where we've got to start draining. Unbelievable. The corruption, the lies, is the cornerstone of our economy. And it's going to continue, especially if we keep hiring these government workers. Get rid of them. Join my gang. Get my chart tonight. Become a gang member. 877-600-GANG, the phone right there waiting to hear from you.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.